What's up, Sabersource fans? So this is Russell. So we're here to do a review of the newest saber that we got from the Pot Store. This is the Kyojin Dual Ready Lightsaber. So for those who are familiar with Attack on Titan, the Kyojin lightsaber was inspired by the anime, and it's a little bit of a play on the name because Kyojin means actually giant, and this is one of the shortest and smallest saber that I have held from the Pot Store. So it's actually a play on words on the size of the hilt. But again, we'll do the specs rundown as we go along. So let's get on with it. So you'll see here we were showing you a black version of the hilt and also the silver version of the hilt. For illustration purposes, it will do the silver hilt for now. So quick rundown of how you would see it. So this is the Kyojin saber. The pommel houses the speaker here. You have a recharge port here. The body is actually tapered within the middle for grip. You have your AV switch here. You have your two retention screw holes here for better security of the saber. So that's for the external. For the internal, you have a soundboard here with a 1000 milliampere battery. You have a 5 watts LED module here. The colors of the LED module would be red, blue, green, aquamarine, orange, and purple. So those are the single color options for the Kyojin. So this is just a single color hilt. So having said that, we mentioned that it's a very small, it's a small saber compared to the other sabers. How can I say that? So let's do a quick comparison of the size. I have here the Fubuki saber, also coming from Pot Store and the Wonder Force brand. So this is how it would stack up. So if you see the size, you see the size here, end to end, the Kyojin will give up around an inch or an inch and a half in terms of length of the hilt. So this is shorter, and the diameter of the Kyojin would be smaller diameter compared to your Fubuki. The Fubuki accepts a 1 inch blade, 1 inch in diameter of blade. The Kyojin will accept only a 7/8, meaning 7/8 inch of a blade. So this is really a slim saber. So that's for the Fubuki. If you go more in depth, if you go for the Hitoren saber, this is a Hitoren V3. Compare that with a Kyojin saber here. So the Kyojin is actually around just two-thirds of the size of the Hitoren. As mentioned, the diameter, this will be a smaller diameter compared to this one. So yeah, that's how small the Kyojin is. So that's the size. So in terms of handling, this is more of a single-handed saber. If you do two hands, it will fit. But if you do it, if you're dueling already, you kind of miss it sometimes because of its short stature. So I would recommend this for a one-hand saber. The tapered body actually helps if you do it, if you handle it from this side, so you have more grip here. So that's for the handling. Now for the brightness, or for the operations of it. So I have here a 7/8 blade. You cannot fit a 1 inch blade here, so we are supplying a 7/8 inch blade for every Kyojin that you purchase. Okay. It comes also with a retention screw and an Allen key. There you go. So let's fire it up. It's actually on mute mode. Let me turn on the sound. There you go. So this is the Kyojin lighted up. Honestly, I was a little bit hesitant of the 5-watt LED inside here, but again, when I saw it, it actually illuminates the blade fairly well for a 5-watt LED. So you have your sounds, you have your hum sounds. You listened to the power on sound earlier, no? So you have your swing sounds, you have your flash sounds. So it's not your flash on flash for it, where the blade flickers. It just has the sound, much like your Hitterin V2.5 and your Fubuki. You have your lockup. It's actually a better lockup than your previous sound cards. Then you have your power off. There you go. So to enter the mute mode, you just have to press the AV switch for around 3 seconds and it's off. Sorry. There. So it's now on mute mode. So the lockup would still be operational when you do on the mute mode. Okay. So as mentioned, this comes in different slew of colors. The hilt colors are silver, black, and there's actually a gold version which will arrive in a couple of weeks' time for here in the Saber Source and in the Saber Source headquarters. It's my home. So this one, if you saw the blue, this is actually on the red configuration. And this is on, sorry, and this is on silver, and this is on green. Green and, okay. So, questions from the public is how bright is the Kyojin saber. So we're gonna compare it now with the Fubuki saber that I showed earlier. Here. So this is the Fubuki saber. We're gonna use this to compare the brightness. So powering on the Fubuki. So that's the brightness. The Fubuki, or consequently the Hitterin V2.5 string blades, on the green color is one of the brightest sabers out there. People can attest to it, to those who have purchased string blades. So this is real bright. So if we compare to the Kyojin, the Fubuki would still be brighter, but the Kyojin is not bad. So from the, if you compare from the base, this is actually comparable. Of course, with all in-hilt lightsabers, it actually dims down in the middle of the blade, unlike your string blade, which has more even lighting. But again, that's more of the technology behind it. But for the price point of the Kyojin, this is not bad. This is actually bright enough for your needs. So that's, at least that's my verdict to it. There you go. So, that's my saber. Pros and cons. Pros and cons of the saber. Pro is actually I like the hilt in itself for your single-handed wielders. One commenter actually said that it's actually a good alternative to your Arnis. So if you want a lightsaber to do your Arnis exercises, it's a very, very good saber. I like the tapered handle here. I like the brightness, so that was not a problem for us. Cons. I did not like the AV switch for the silver hilt that much. It's black. For black, the AV switch is black, but for the silver, I would have liked it more if it was silver as well. And I've been playing with the saber for a couple of hours. It actually heats up around the LED version, the LED portion when you play with it for 15 minutes. Mainly because the hilt is quite small and it's hard to do any heat management inside. But it's not a problem. It's no danger because the hilt acts as its own heat sink anyway. But again, you tend to feel that heat if you play with it for extended periods of time, if you turn it on for extended periods of time. So that's for the cons of it. But again, overall, and again, the other one that's a con is the battery life. It's just rated for at 1,000 milliamperes compared to your regular sabers. The Fubuki, the Hitorengs would be rated for around 1,600 to 2,600 milliamperes depending on the batch it comes in. But again, it would have been nicer if it had bigger battery capacity. But again, we understand the point of it because of the limited space inside. Okay, so that's for the pros and cons. Now for Saber Source, what we can offer as a value add. Number one is we have a 1 month guaranteed warranty of all of our sabers here. So we will replace your sabers if you have problems with it within 1 month. Beyond 1 month, of course, we will still be here to help you in terms of service, of course, with a minimal fee. Warranty is honored as long as you don't tamper with the electronics inside the saber. So that's for the warranty. Number two, our good friends, because we are the Saber Source is the official distributor of the Potch Store and the Wonder Force brand. They're actually the same supplier. But again, they branded differently. So our friends from Wonder Force and the Potch Store were kind enough to actually give us saber bags for free. So all of your sabers come with a branded Wonder Force saber bag, and it's all thanks to Wonder Force and the Potch Store. So that's a plus for us. Number three, we have an ongoing promo of all of our Kyojin sabers right now. We have a buy 4 get 1 free of our Kyojin sabers until October 15 only. We've been running this promo for 2 weeks already. So until October 15, you can still reserve your sabers. Just message us in the Saber Source page. Give us your 5 sabers that you want to purchase. Even if it's not on stock, we will still honor it as long as we have the confirmation from your end that we will be reserving the Kyojin lightsabers. So whatever configuration you want, as long as you read if you click on the link on the description, you'll find the options for you. Then just give us your 5 sabers and we'll honor the 4+1. Imagine it's like you're getting a 20% off on all of on each of the saber. So it's quite affordable as it is, but with the promo you get more value for money. So basically that's it. That's the review of the Kyojin lightsabers from the Potch Store. So keep subscribing to our Facebook page, follow our page, follow us on Instagram as well and on Twitter. You can also find us on YouTube. So hi to our YouTube subscribers. So for those who are not yet subscribers, please subscribe to our channel as well. So yeah, that's it. So we are happy and hope you also are informed with our review. So thank you very much, guys, and bye. So here's the spin demo of the Kyojin lightsaber. handles pretty well. Thank you.